Hey, dear Pisces, welcome to Tifa's Tarot, and I hope you're doing well wherever you are in the world. And today we're going to go ahead and take a peek at your love life. So we are looking, this is for my Pisces who are connected energetically to another person, and you would like some more insight on what is happening with this connection, okay? So this is going to be timed for late September in the month of October. And let's just set the intention first that this is for the sign of Pisces. So if you have Pisces and it's in your sun, your moon, your rising, but particularly your Venus, then it is my sincerest intention that this reading may resonate in some capacity and that you're able to receive these messages and apply them to your own life and love life only and only for your highest good. Now for this, we're going to be doing a 4-question spread, and we're going to be using the Light Seers Tarot to pull your messages. And we're going to be using the Gilded Tarot Royale for your partner's messages. And I do like to use 2 different decks because it's so often that partners do kind of mirror each other. And so we can kind of see if similar energies show up for both of you, okay? And then we're going to close the reading out with a card or 2 or 3. We don't know. Let's see, from the Romance Angels Oracle. All right, let's go ahead and get started, dear Pisces. We are officially in Libra season at the time of this recording. And I believe that Venus is in the sign of Virgo right now. Okay, so check out where your Venus is in relation to where we are right now, or whenever you're watching this video, to get a little bit more insight into how this can relate to you, right? And in what neighborhood or house this could really affect you. But let's go ahead and get into it. We are first seeing at this time, where are you in regards to this relationship, Libra? Okay, Libra, Pisces, we're in Libra season. All right, this is for Pisces. All right, Pisces, let's go ahead and see, where are you this season in regards to this relationship? Show me where Pisces is in regards to this partnership. Okay. Oh. A lot of messages here. First of all, you've got the Page of Wands and you've got the Knight of Pentacles. Those were the first 2 that kind of came out. And that to me shows that you're very fun, you're very flirty, very playful. You were very into like just indulging this inner child, right? And within yourself. But that Knight of Pentacles shows that you have like a certain amount of independence or freedom, okay? I don't know if you are even walking away from this partnership right now, because you've got this 8 of Cups. Now, this is walking away from situations that no longer fulfill you in any way, all right? It was just your cup was not running over in this partnership. So there's something here where you're better. You're like, this is good, but like, I want something else, or I want something more or something better. And you've also got the 9 of Cups. Now, you've got 2 9s here. And this to me talks about you really feeling, I think about 9s as like that independent energy, right? It's like, it's not that completion where you're making like soul tie completion, but this is being okay with yourself. Now, this is being able to take care of yourself, like having all of the resources that you need that are available, or that you can procure that are available to you right now. You're just enjoying your sense of independence and freedom right now. And 9 of Cups is like really enjoying your own company in some way as well. And because you enjoy your own company, if you ever notice what could happen as a result of that, you get a lot of people who are just seeing like how comfortable you are in your own energy, and they want to just come in and tap into a little bit of that, okay? And so you could be like looking very just like refreshed, but not just refreshed, but very attractive also, right? When you're just in this space where you're not attached to anybody or anything right now, just really enjoying yourself and enjoying your time. But with this 10 of Swords, I do think that you're healing from something. This 10 of Swords is the ending of a very difficult, perhaps even toxic situation. But what it really also implies is that you're on the mend, because the worst thing that's happened to you on a heart level wise is like complete. It's behind you right now. And I see you like you've walked away from that, and now you're just in this fun, flirty energy, really enjoying your independence, really enjoying your own company, really having other people be attracted to you in some way as well. So I'm seeing a lot of light around you. And so I'm not sure if you're really in an active connection, but let's see. There's something I think or it's a person who is still energetically connected to you, perhaps, right? So let's see a little bit more about this person. Show me the person on Pisces mind. Show me their energy. Show me the person on Pisces mind. Nine of Swords, they are stressed out, alone. They're not with you, Pisces. They are stressed out. We got another 9 here. 9 of Wands. This is crazy. Okay, 9 of Wands is like they're almost through and they want to give up. And 5 of Wands, I don't know, could be a fire sign perhaps. Doesn't have to be like this Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But I'm really seeing your person down in the dumps about you, okay? No, I don't want to say down in the dumps because down in the dumps would be more of that 5 of Cups energy. This is this, I'm in my head. I'm waking up at night. Is this like a constant obsessive thought about you, about this connection, about where it all went wrong? And them trying to like, they're centering you and they're stressed and it's centered around you is what I really want to say. And I feel that you could have been, they could have been trying to reconnect with you in some way. And maybe you just kind of closed the door on that because I feel like it was a very painful situation for you and you did close the door with that. And so to me, this is giving a feeling of like, for a period of time, they thought there was a possibility that they could realign this relationship or reconnect with you in some way. And they're starting to really just kind of give up hope that anything like that would ever be possible. But they haven't totally given up, right? They're not completely burdened by this, but because it almost feels to me like a very obsessive thing. There could be other people around you or how they're imagining, because this 5 of Wands is just like they feel like there's competition around you and that they have to compete and vie for your affection somehow. And it's just like you're not returning any of that affection towards your person. And I feel that it's stressing them out that you've changed so much and that you have honestly decided, because what I see from you is just that you're not there anymore. You're not present. So even if this is a situation, say like you and your person were even living together and you're making the preparations to depart, but it's like you've already moved on before you've even started that arrangement. You're not there anymore. You're enjoying yourself. You're involving yourself in activities. And you are in the process of really healing from how difficult this is. And you're doing that by kind of just like jumping out there and just getting involved in life, right? Just trying to live, trying to connect with other people, or maybe even just reconnecting with yourself if it's not with other people. And your person is definitely stressed out about it. And I definitely think that they see or they have this understanding that there are other people who they have to compete with for you. Okay, so they're not feeling good in this connection, all right, at all. But let's see the dynamic. So the dynamic is not looking at what the current energy is between the two individual parties. It's looking at like how did you function as a couple? So we'll take a couple of cards from you and a couple of cards from your person. I didn't trust that. Let's get some energy for the dynamic for Pisces here. Show me Pisces. No, too many cards. Show me Pisces in this connection, please. Show me Pisces in this connection, please. There we go. Show me Pisces in this connection. This is making a lot of sense to me. Show me Pisces. Okay, you still got a lot of Pisces. All right. I see a very clear picture here. You've got the 7 of Pentacles, all right? In this partnership, you were willing, the 7 of Pentacles tells me that you were in a position at some point in this relationship where you like just took stock of everything. You were like assessing what is going on in this partnership. Because that 7 of Pentacles is just like, what's working, what's not working, what do I need to do? If what I need to do is like to reconnect with that person, then how do I do it? Or maybe I just need to walk away. To me, the choice looks like, and your current energy is that you've made that decision to emotionally disengage, right? And I see that you've been really looking at what the relationship is bringing to you. This is being a little bit, this 3 of Wands is being a little bit more forward thinking, right? This is like, of all of the things that I've invested in this partnership, what has come to me as a result of that? Is this something that I can really justify? but nonetheless, your heart was very open. I see you like really like emotionally giving your all to this connection. I felt that you were I felt like you were very vulnerable with your person, very open with expressing yourself and really honestly like giving your heart over to them in some way. And there was something about the way the way that it unfolded, you understood that it really took you through a journey. There was something here that you really learned in this connection. When we talk about the Six of Swords, it's not always the easiest journey. Sometimes it could be a physical journey, like it's like you went away with your person somewhere, right? But sometimes it doesn't necessarily have to indicate that. It could really just mean that this relationship took you for a ride. Like you learned so much. And as a result of it, there's something here. There's a part of you that really died. Okay. And this is not in a negative way, but you had a rebirth in this connection too. This could look like having because of this connection and how everything played out, you just had a profound rebirth, a transformation. There were things that happened to you in this connection that really transformed you. And I don't think it would have been able to happen. These lessons that you've learned in this connection would not have been possible had you not been so emotionally forward and open. Like, I really feel like you were giving your all to it. And I don't want to keep repeating, I don't want to repeat myself, but it's like you were assessing where this partnership is. You were looking out to see, like, what is coming towards me? Like, what am I actually getting out of this? And you really just understood, having been like Pisces is such a like, it's such a like nurturing, very beautiful, and has the tendency to be very emotionally open and connected with other people. So it's like when you give your heart to people and then you don't necessarily get back half of what you expected, it really wears on you. And so I do think this relationship took you through a ride, Pisces. It took you through a ride, and it transformed you in some way to where you are today. Let's see how your person's showing up. What's the dynamic with your person? What's the dynamic with Pisces person? Okay. They got the Eight of Pentacles. So that's something to do with their work. They got the Four of Swords. That's a little contradictory. This Four of Swords is like resting out, is really not working, is being a little bit more relaxed and meditative. And they got the Star. They wished upon you. They had so much hope and aspiration for this connection. They really saw this going maybe the long haul, or there's something that very inspiring about you. And I think that they worked perhaps really hard in this connection, maybe on a level where they was picking up shifts for you, just trying to maybe even make more money. There's an instance here of like really trying to be very productive. This is like giving me this feeling where they almost burnt themselves out to the point where they were no longer able to, they just shut down. And they went into this Four of Swords mode where if you look at it, right, you see how he's just resting. He's just like, I'm not ready to do anything right now. Like, I need a mental break. So I feel like this might have started with your person being like, perhaps this tells me that they may have been a little over ambitious in this connection with you. And then the facade faded. And there was something here where they were too optimistic, too hopeful about this connection. But maybe they didn't show you the reality of who they were. This gives me this feeling of somebody who is putting forward an idea that they have more than they do, and they're working overtime to kind of keep up with that image, with that facade. And then it's just like, you can't anymore, because at some point, your promises that you make, you're just not going to be able to fulfill in some way. And maybe that's something that you saw. You sat there with this, because this to me is just like, you sat there and you were like, wait, something is not really making sense. The math ain't mathin' is what I'm getting here. And the truth came out, and it just seems like it was a relationship built off of like a card stack, right? And then it just imploded in on itself, and this is what it is, right? So it was brought down to the bare bones, and you were forced to just see the reality of the situation. And that is stressing your person out. It's stressing them out that they couldn't keep up with this facade. But in all honesty, they didn't show up in their authentic form. So this is what I'm picking up. But let's go ahead and get some advice. Let's get some advice for Pisces. Oh, you got the Ace of Cups. I think you're safe to open yourself up to some new love. You might actually have like new love interests that are around. I'm feeling that your energy is so like bright and light and unbothered. And through your pentacles, you've got people who are in your midst who are ready and willing to collaborate with you. Like new love is yours if you want it. I see a lot of not a lot, but I see team players around you or options around you that are not this person. Could be somebody from work. You got the Eight of Pentacles. Or perhaps it could be someone that you are working with, but there's something here about your work as well that's going to be very significant, like you opening up and finding love in some way, okay? Maybe this could be a job coming towards you. Maybe your person can give you a job in some way, and it's like you guys are collaborating together, starting a business together, and it's just like a new realization of a connection opens up here. So I do see that as something that's very possible for you. Now let's go ahead and close this up. Let's get a couple of cards from the Romance Angels Oracles. Show me some message. Romance Angels Oracles. Can you please give Pisces some messages? All right. Trust. The situation is calling for you to have faith. So if there are people around you, I'm seeing that it's very safe for you to love and to open your heart up, okay? Your heart chakra might be very activated at this time. You could be feeling the ahs, but maybe you think, oh, it's too soon. I still have this thing in the background, and I don't know if I'm ready. But it just calls for you to trust. Past life relationship. You have known each other before, right? So it could be someone re-entering into your life, or it could just be literally a past, like something about the person that you're with just seems so familiar. Okay, and then we'll do one more. All right. Oh, however, pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. All right. And that could be in regards to yourself, right? But it's also just like pay attention to those things. All right. Especially if you have like more than one person, perhaps that you are energetically connecting or who are trying to energetically connect with you. Just understand, like, just trust yourself, your intuition, to know who's good and who isn't. Okay. They don't need to do any grand gestures. Like you are able to kind of tell. So you know when someone's giving you that red flag that it's not you, it's them. You know, if someone is being trusting, you're able to kind of trust yourself in that way. Okay. All right. Now, those are the messages I have for you, dear Pisces. My name is Tifa. I do tarot. If this message resonated with you in any way, please do comment, like, and subscribe for additional content. And I do offer personal readings, so feel free to see services I provide, and you can see more information about my Calendly in the link below. And it's also in the About section of the channel. I love you, Pisces. I hope you have a great day. Welcome to the fall season here in the Northern Hemisphere, and I love you guys. Bye.